what it is, man. We out here, man. Best Portuguese chicken. It's at Islington and Queensway. We got a crazy meal, so stay tuned, alright, yo?
Weston.
Alright, yo, we're here, yo.
BPC chicken.
Let's go.
Yo, run it back, Blanco.
You want this?
You guys fixed it up nice here, eh?
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like a Portuguese drink. Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Portuguese chicken.
Let's go. Let's try this.
Do you mind this?
Yeah, no, this is good because they're thinking about the planet.
We're thinking about the planet too.
Yeah. This is the dessert, yo.
Potatoes are good.
Hot sauce.
Rice is good.
Yeah. Okay. We're at this crazy spot right here. Alright, yo. And we're out here. How's the food, yo?
Amazing.
Bomb. Okay, yo. I'm gonna ask some questions just now. When did you get into like graffitiing and shit, yo? We're here at this place full of graffiti and shit, yo. When did you start graffitiing walls and shit out here in the streets?
Well, I would say during my life, I've done a lot of artistic like projects and taken a lot of interest in artistic things. And the first thing to do with art, I believe, that I took interest in was graffiti. Because my mother used to drive me around and show me graffiti. So I took interest in it and started like, what used to interest me the most was there's graffitis and spots. They were like, oh, how did they get that there? Because I started having an interest in how to like do that type of stuff, and I started doing graffiti and tagging.
What was your first tag that you remember doing? Like the biggest tag that you remember?
Good question. My first tag, eh?
Yeah.
The biggest tag I feel proud of when I would have been like 14, 15. I did a billboard at Queensway and West Mall.
Crazy, man.
I believe it was on a steak, like a steakhouse advertisement, and it said something about fine quality, and then I did a big graffiti over the picture of the steak, so it was like fine quality, and I had my name big on that.
How'd you get up on the top? You just climbed up? Did you have to break any locks or anything? Or?
So there's lighting on a billboard, so we would pull the wire. It runs up the base of the billboard, like the pole, and we would climb the wire, like kind of use it like something to pull ourselves up. And we would have a backpack with our spray paint, and our we would bring pieces of wood and we would put it over the lighting, so the billboard would be dark. We couldn't see it while we were on it.
Because it'll blind you if the lights are still on or something, or is it just because
No, just everyone will see you up there doing it.
Yeah.
I got caught doing a billboard. So.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that, man? How old were you when you got caught doing graffiti?
I was about like 14, 15, and an officer like came to my house and picked me up and drove me around and was questioning me about graffitis that were my nickname, and I ended up getting charged, and it was thrown out because there was no evidence, but the officer like didn't know that was my nickname and where I lived. And,
Damn, that's crazy, man. What about the graffiti history of Toronto and shit like that? Like, do you know any crazy graffiti artists? I know there's a bunch. I know there's like Pain.
I know a lot of really cool graffiti artists. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no, I heard of Pain and a bunch of people, but do you know of anybody that's like big out there?
Oh yeah. I had I'm lucky enough that when I was younger I got to meet Elixir, Media. I got to meet like Eyes, Grams, Serious. Like a lot of really cool taggers. I believe I met Yogurt.
There's Paces too, man. Like I've seen a lot of these people out here, man. But
I got in an argument with
What was the argument about?
I used to chill at this one place on Queen.
Yeah.
And we had a wall there for a long time. And it just always had like me and my friends graffiti, and then this guy in Oh man, can't believe I forgot who it was.
Someone tag over a tag or something?
Yeah, they came and did, him and a guy from New York named Giant
Yeah.
came and did pieces over ours.
Oh yeah.
So-
And that's a no-no in the graffiti game, eh?
Yeah, but just in a small world kind of situation, we were all standing there hating on it.
Oh yeah.
And there was a guy on a bike looking at it too. And he ended up standing up and saying, yo, I'm the Toronto writer who brought Giant here, and Giant's a big New York artist, and you should be lucky that the spot you chill in now has a Giant piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh, bro, you totally just went over our shit. Like, where we've been having, like, our spot.
and he's like,
Well, look, man, let's fucking get it done. Let's help you get up on the top of the fucking thing and do more graffiti.
and we ended up just like doing our stuff again over top of Giant's, and
Oh,
he's
shit.
like a legendary writer from New York.
That's crazy.
This guy helped us, but the original interaction was like we were about to fight over the spot. Yeah.
That's crazy. Where was the spot anyway?
It was right at Queen and Spadina.
Oh, that's a hot area.
Right when you make a right into the Queen Street Graffiti Alley, the first right on the first parking spot was always like our wall. And art and studios. A lot of like creative cultures there in Queen West.
Nice, yo. Where's the one place that you would love to go in Toronto that you have like pretty much never been to?
That I've never been.
There's like Castle Loma and shit like that. There's
Oh,
other
like
places, but is there like a special place that in Toronto that you want to visit or something?
Oh, definitely. I want to see the house that Prince lived in while he was living in Toronto for, I believe, 2 years. I believe it's in the same neighborhood as Drake's house.
Why does Prince inspire you so much anyway? Like people like Prince anyway, artists like Prince. Why do they inspire you so much?
I think all the most inspiring artists have one thing in common, and it seems like all their music is fueled by a broken heart and a broken home. And I feel like just a lot of Prince music relates to like those things, and it's timeless music. He was really like pushing the times and doing things that were controversial.
Well, how do you feel about him like changing his name and making it a symbol at one point?
That's how influential he is. Like, you know what I mean? He was just doing things that like no one would ever think to like, for an artist, no one would ever think to be like, yo, my name's gonna be a symbol now. Songs about love and heartbreak and things like these are timeless feelings that people will have for a long time, and they'll always relate to those kind of timeless musics.
All right, so that's a little bit of history. Now let's talk about the future. This AI shit that's going on, bro. Like, what do you feel about it, man? A lot of shit's coming out with Drake, The Weeknd, all these people, Michael Jackson, Prince, all these people are just putting all this shit together with AI. What do you feel about it?
I think it's cool, but I don't really like have much of an opinion because I don't know enough about it. Like it's definitely something that's cool and it's interesting, but I don't think it's as cool and interesting. Like I would never personally be driving around in my car listening to an AI version.
But do you think the future might end up being like that? Like a lot of people are gonna end up like...
I think there's definitely people that already listen to AI music that they enjoy, but I just feel like it has no soul, and music is about soul. Music is about like the pain and the voice, and like the artist is a reflection of his what he's trying to tell you about. So I'm thinking like, how are you gonna have a deep song or a song with a lot of meaning, and you're gonna feel the pain of the artist through an AI? I just don't think it's I don't think it's I don't think it's not originally like, I don't know, bro. I don't.
So I seen
It's weird,
something.
bro.
Listen, I seen something about Timberland, and he said, I've always wanted to work with Biggie Smalls, but never got a chance to, right?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden he played something, and it was, I guess, his beat with Biggie rapping on some new shit. Sounded like Biggie, and it was AI. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was really impressed. So I was like,
For sure,
what the
but would
fuck?
Biggie be really impressed?
I don't know. That's the thing, bro. That's where I'm like iffy about it, right?
Because, bro, personally, when I die, I wouldn't want to. Okay, look, if I die and if I'm a famous artist and I die, I die, bro. I don't want you all living off of my fucking voice and making music that didn't even, like. What if people are just writing songs now that are not even like my life? They have nothing to do with anything I've ever been through, but it's just my voice.
Yeah.
I don't say that. But I totally agree with not eating meat. It's just hard.
Yeah, I know for sure, bro. Best Portuguese chicken too, man. Oh man.
More of the time, I prefer eating the vegetarian option.
How many times a week do you eat like meat? Anyway, like once, twice, 3 times? I don't know.
Realistically, probably 2-4 times.
But not excessively, like just like on pizza, like pepperoni, or just like a little bit of meat, not like a whole steak or something, right?
No, I haven't had steak or bacon in a really long time.
That's good, man, because that's what fucks you up, man. So careful. I don't even know how they get this much meat to this many people. Look how many animals are in this world, and look how many people, man. You think they're even feeding people like animals half the time, man? Watch the beef and all that shit that you guys are eating, man, because you don't know what the fuck you guys are eating, man. Careful, man. It's like throwing shit in a blender and people just eat it. People be finding like teeth and burgers and shit, man. It's fucked up, man. Be careful, alright? Alright. So, yo, last video we did, yo, I told people to comment where you guys want him to perform next.
We got Belleville.
We got people saying Belleville, Sumo.
So, yo, great news. Whoever wants this babe shirt, just drop your name in the comments or hit my Instagram because I got some sauce on it.
Sauce.
Got some sauce on this babe shirt. So what's up?
Yeah. So we're gonna ship that out with sauce on the side, yo. You already know what it is.
It's kind of like ice cream, but not.
Yeah, yo. It's different, right?
Yeah. It has too much coffee taste.
All right. We out here, man. Just cruising the streets and the alleyways over here.
Bro, don't record my fucking log, bro. Why are you putting me on blast, bro?
What is this log about?
Don't fucking record the log, bro.
What's the log about?
Don't put the log, bro. Put the rock or something, man. That's that local, bro. You crazy, home?
Yeah, let's keep going. Train tracks, yo. Full of graffiti out here. We're about to tag something, yo. Stay tuned. Alright.